All right, YouTube, it is leg day. A good day. Make no mistake about it. The sun is shining, the weather is nice, there's not a cloud in the sky. Not too hot out. Majority of the people are either at work or in school, so the roads are clear. On our way to the gym, drinking our pump potion, little electrolytes, creatine, and pre-workout for this insane quad pump that we're going to get today. Really going to try and master 275 pounds on squat for not a set of 4 like usual, but a set of 6. So we're feeling pretty good about that. Ate a lot of carbs yesterday. I had pasta, pizza, ice cream. Honestly, now that I think about it, I think I had every single type of, dirty carb that there is yesterday. It was my wife's birthday, so we celebrated and we indulged in a lot of treats, to say the least, which I think, or rather what I know, will only serve to give me really good energy in the gym today as we hit one of the more taxing workouts, which is legs, specifically squats. Now, today's pre-workout discussion is going to be centered around success and failure in the gym. Now, you should arguably be experiencing more failure in the gym than success. Here's what I mean by that. When you're working out, the idea is to lift whatever weight you're currently lifting right now so that you can either look a certain way eventually because you don't look that way right now, or to be able to lift a certain amount of weight because you can't lift that amount of weight right now. At least that's the idea. For some people like me, it's both. I want to be able to be a certain level of strength and I want to be a certain level of, aesthetic. But I don't look the way that I want to look. So boom, already I have failed for today as far as looking the way that I want to look. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop going to the gym. These multiple days of failure will eventually add up to my success. That might be a little bit difficult for you guys to grasp, so let me put it in a different kind of analogy. Let's say I want to squat 315 pounds. Every day that I don't squat 315 pounds, or every leg day that I don't squat 315 pounds, is a failure, right? Because I'm not meeting my goal. But if I'm successful in squatting 275 pounds for 6, then maybe I can try squatting 285 for 4, then eventually 285 for 6, 295 for 4, then 295 for 6, until eventually I work my way up to 315. But experiencing failure all along the way. If you still don't kind of understand what I'm trying to say, think about when you're bench pressing. A lot of people who watch me, you're the younger crowd, still in school, still finding out what weightlifting and working out's all about. So a lot of you guys are probably trying to bench 135 for the first time. That's like your PR. So what you do is you put 135 on the bar. Think how many times you had to fail at 135 before eventually you're successful when you lifted it. Think of how many times your buddy or your spotter had to gradually help you get the weight up until eventually you could rack it. Even when they're doing that, if they're a good spotter, even when they're gradually helping the bar up, not completely yanking it up, but even when they're gradually helping the bar up, they're helping you to get stronger, even though you've technically failed that set, that PR attempt, because, you needed help. You weren't able to lift it by yourself entirely. And so what I'm getting at is, just because you don't achieve your goal right off the bat, or just because you don't hit that marker that you're aiming for within the time frame that you've given yourself to hit it, doesn't mean you should stop trying altogether. You know what I mean? You really just have to kind of persevere, push through, kind of go into a little bit of a trance where you just do it anyways and don't think about it. And then eventually one day you'll notice, through adequate nutrition, hydration, and rest, of course, you'll notice that you've gotten stronger. And then you'll finally go for that PR attempt and you'll say to yourself, oh, well, it turns out that I can do that now. So don't let yourself get disappointed that you're not making the kind of progress that you want to make in the time frame that you want to make it. That's not how this shit works. There's a reason why every single, influencer, fitness icon, bodybuilder, pro, you name it, whether it's bodybuilding, powerlifting, or CrossFit, everyone's going to tell you have to stay consistent at it. You're not just going to one day wake up and, bench press 2 plates, 3 plates, that kind of thing. It takes dedication, it takes discipline, it takes ambition, but, it also takes perseverance. Dedication is the ability to do something over and over and over again, despite not yielding the results that you want to yield. But perseverance is doing something over and over and over again, even though you've encountered failure on a multitude of circumstances. So keep that in mind. And if you were to go, think of like how boring the gym would be if you walked in and you're like, I think I want to try and bench 135 today. And then boom, you just hit it. Okay, great. Now I bench 135. That's awesome. And then the next day you go in and you're like, you know what? Let me try to do 225. And then boom, you hit it. And you're like, wow, I can bench 2 plates. That's great. All of a sudden 135 doesn't seem that important anymore. Now it's 2 plates. And then the next day you go in and you're like, let me try and hit 315. And then boom, you hit it. And you're like, wow, 315 is amazing. Like, I can't believe I can bench 3 plates on each side. And then all of a sudden 225 doesn't seem that big of a deal either. And so on and so forth, until eventually, I don't know, you're benching 10 plates on either side. And that might sound like good and fun, being able to showcase that kind of strength, but if it's that easy for you to do it, it'd be, easy for everyone else to do it. So there's a virtue in things being difficult, because when you finally do achieve your goal, whatever it is, it's just so much sweeter, because it's the product of all the hard work and discipline that you've put into yourself, to overcome all those obstacles, to finally get to that destination, to finally reach that goal. I don't know, I'm probably going to lose you guys on this analogy here, but if you go to the store and you buy an orange and you eat it, it'll taste pretty good, right? It's an orange. It's pretty hard for an orange to taste bad. But if you take an orange seed, you plant that shit, you cover it up with soil, you water it every day, you meticulously care for it, you make sure that it has all the vitamins and nutrients that it needs to get strong, you make sure it gets plenty of sunlight, you bring it in when it's too cold outside, you take it outside when there's a nice, rain, that kind of thing. You repot it whenever the tree gets too big and needs to be put into a new pot. By the time that tree produces fruit, I promise you, that fruit is going to taste sweeter than anything you could ever buy at the grocery store, with that, instant gratification. So, it's the same for working out. I mean, when it takes you, so short-term goals, which in my opinion, are anything that takes you less than 6 months to achieve. Long-term goals, anything that takes you a year or longer. So if you're in high school, okay, so like my little brother right now, my little brother's in high school, he's a junior in high school, and I think he wants to bench 275 or 270. I forget. He has a bet going on with my other little brother who's in college now, and basically he needs to be able to bench, I think it's 275 pounds, which is how much my brother in college could bench by the time he graduates high school. And I think right now he can bench 245, maybe 250. Now he's 17. I think he weighs 160, 165 pounds. So that's pretty amazing. He's benching 100 pounds over his weight. So technically, pound for pound, he's already stronger than I am. But when he finally, which I have full confidence he'll do, when he finally benches 275 and he wins that wager, he will have the last 2-3 years of high school to look back on, all the time, effort, sacrifice, sweat, everything that he's put in, not just his chest, but his arms, his back, legs, everything that he's built up, leading to that moment to help him get over that hill and finally bench 275 pounds to achieve that goal that he's been looking forward to for the last 3 years. I mean, that's going to be a stellar moment for him. And I hope I'm able to be there to capture it for him, if he ever tells me when he's going to go, because it's a pretty surreal moment when you achieve one of those long-term goals. Short-term goals are great also, but long-term goals, it's nothing like it, man. I myself will be coming up on some long-term goals, I think, by the end of the year here, which is to incline bench press 315 pounds. And I'd like to be able to, for reps, minimum 4. And I'd like to be able to squat 315 pounds for reps, minimum 4, by the end of the year as well. So I still got plenty of ways to go as far as strength, but I also have plenty of ways to go as far as time. So, not taking time for granted, but, also not trying to be impatient. Don't want to get hurt. Make sure everything's locked in, balanced out, and optimize so that we do this the right way. So that's enough talking. I appreciate you guys listening to me. If you like this kind of content, please like the video. It really helps me out. And if you like these little discussions, by all means hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be uploading more stuff like this in the future. And if there's anything you guys ever want me to talk about, leave a comment in the section down below. And who knows, maybe I'll make a video on it. All right. See you guys in the gym.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Blade once more. Tell me, you don't fear that. You welcome it. Your punishment must be more severe. We will destroy Master. Victory. Do you feel in charge? And then, when it is done, and Gotham is ashes, then you have my permission to die. You made a serious mistake. Not as serious as yours, I fear. Yes! I was wondering what would break first. Your spirit
almost killed him.
Instead, you saved him. So much effort. For what? Did seeing that man lose his life disturb you? Did it hurt? Well, let's see how you handle this. You don't know me. I will burn this planet down before I spend another minute living among these animals. Calm down.
I will not calm down. This is insane. What do you think is gonna happen? That I'm gonna go enslave my friends for a bunch of aliens I've never met? This is my life. These are my people.
We have a responsibility to
I don't give a shit about Viltrum. And I don't care if I live a fucking million years. This is my home, and I won't let you destroy it.
You don't know what you're saying, and I can't let you interfere.
I know exactly what I'm saying.
So be it. Think, Mark! You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away. Everyone and everything you know will be gone. Please. Do you really think you can stop me?
Now's not the time for you to sit around and cry, boy. You don't want to fall back down here now, do you? Even if you can barely hold on, you have to keep climbing. Don't ever stop! That battle is yours, and yours alone! Now go! Carry the souls of those you killed with you! Fight your true battle until the bitter end! Fight to become something beyond a monster! A true warrior!
Fall. till I leave. I tell the fuck in the dark in the super saloon. I tell the fuck in the dark in the super saloon.
Okay, hell of a leg day. And I say that because I forget if I expected going up in weight on my squat or not. I don't think that I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. The important thing, regardless of whether or not I thought I was going to go up in weight or not, is that I did go up in weight. So, that being said, we did 295 for a set of 4. Little iffy, but such is the case often with doing a new heavy set for the first time. Would have been nice to have done back-to-back sets of 295 for 4, but that's not how I do things whenever I increase in weight. I usually do my old heavyweight for the first set of 4, and then I do my new heavyweight for the second set of 4. No, sorry. If I'm doing a new heavyweight, usually what I do is I do my current heavyweight for a set of 6, and then I do my next heavyweight for a set of 4, being that it's a new heavyweight, until I can get 2 sets of 6 with that heavyweight, and then I go up in weight again. I hope you guys followed that. And so we achieved that today. Feels pretty good. We're getting damn near close to being able to do 3 plates on each side, which is, as I mentioned on the way to the gym, is one of my long-term goals. So we're getting close. I can still tell we got a ways to go as far as strength goes. But yeah, I mean, overall, a great leg day. I did try and do 6 plates on the calf raise. I think the first 2 reps were pretty decent, and then I partialed the remaining 2 terribly. I think I did like 2 partials for a set of basically, I did 2 reps and then basically 2 half reps, and then I think I did 2 quarter reps, I did a partial of a partial. But I mean, you have to fail. You have to fail in order to succeed. And so next time I do calves, they'll be bigger, they'll be stronger. I just got to do the other half of the work here and make sure I get enough protein in. So I will be going home, having an immediate 100-gram protein shake after that leg day, and it is going to serve me well. It is going to serve me well. And then I just got to work on getting the remainder of my macros in today. I got to get at least, after that 100-gram protein shake, I got to get at least another 150 grams of protein in. And got to get at least 200 to 300 carbs in, which we'll definitely do, as we're now going to later tonight, we're going to go to my wife's birthday party at an Italian restaurant. So your boy's going to be getting hella pasta. Not quite as indulging as what I did last night with just me and her, but nonetheless indulging, nonetheless. So let's see what else. We stacked out the hamstring machine for a set of 6, stronger, which is about 200 pounds for reference, stronger and more smoothly than the previous week or 2 of trying to stack out the machine, where we've only gotten 4. But the 6 was pretty solid. That you've gotten a really good hamstring workout, or that your hamstrings are worked really well when you go to lift up your foot, bend your leg and lift your foot to your butt or something, and it just feels like there's an ankle weight on your foot. That's how you know you've gotten a successful leg workout in, and that the muscle is sufficiently fatigued. And then you've worked out your quads well when you're walking like someone who's at least 50 years older than you, and walking upright is damn near impossible. You guys see that I do the single leg quad extensions with about three plates and a 10 on each side for my heavy sets. But just to kind of like round out the quads a little bit better, figuratively speaking, not literally, I did an off-camera set of stacking out the leg extension machine for about a set of 10, nice, slow, and controlled, just to kind of like reallocate all the blood back to the front of the leg at the end of the workout, whereas it might be kind of prioritized in the calves and hamstrings because that's what was worked to last. I usually do squats, leg extensions, hamstring curls, thin calves, and then call it a day. But today I did the leg extension machine in addition to isolated leg extensions, and I stacked that machine out at 240 pounds for, you know, about 2 sets of 10 collectively, but like really slow, really controlled. My hands on my quads so I can feel the muscles contracting, and might make that more of a routine, kind of like a final stretch, final quad pump before calling it a day. Very minimal cardiovascular demand in that movement, and yeah, so like I said, gonna go home and eat, got dinner tonight, spending time with the family tonight, always important. YouTube channel is doing great. We hit 300 a lot quicker than what I thought we would, and we're on track to hitting 400 pretty soon here. So that's amazing. The Instagram seems to have really gotten some traction. The amount of likes that I've been getting on some of the reels is, you know, from a percentage standpoint, blown up. So that's good. Glad you guys are liking the content across the platform. TikTok's being a little weird, but you know, they've got some problems going on with the U.S. government, so I guess that's no surprise there. But yeah, other than that, it's going to be a fantastic day. Going to get a few errands done, do some dishes, clean up the house, play a little bit of Elden Ring maybe, and rest and relax until it's time to do it all over again for the next workout, chest day, which I am excited for. I think we're going to be exponentially stronger this coming chest day than we were previous chest day. I know I kind of always like think that in my head. I never really say it, but this time I feel confident enough to say it. So gonna get some steak in me, gonna get some eggs in me, some white rice, some pasta tonight at dinner. Like I said, 100-gram protein shake. Should be good. Should be good. And then I'm going to be doing some little Spartan race that my wife wants to do, which I got to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to do well at that because I haven't been training for endurance, and that's a kind of strictly endurance activity. So I'm going to do my best. Hopefully my legs are healed by the time it comes time for me to have to do that, which we're doing that in 4 or 5 days from now. So should be rest and repaired by then. We'll see. We will see. But I think that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys are hitting your goals. Hope you guys are gaining weight if you want to gain weight. Hope you guys are losing weight if you want to lose weight. Hope you guys are getting stronger, leaner. I hope everything's going good in your guys' life. You know, hope you're doing well in school. Hope you're doing well at your job. You know, hopefully your gym success is correlating to success in life. That's kind of the idea, but that's not always the case, right? But I just wish the best for you all. So don't forget to stay safe, stay strong, and stay big. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.